Good evening, everyone. My name's Paulina. I've worked and studied here in Korea since 2017, and I'm from Belarus. As all of you here today, I strongly condemn the war that Russia's President Putin started against the independent and peaceful people of Ukraine. For Belarus, it is both near Russia and Ukraine. For Belarusians, Russia is at our eastern border, and Ukraine is to the south. As you all know, absolutely unprovoked, the Russian troops invaded Ukraine on February 24th. On that day, as many ordinary people, I just couldn't believe that it was real. But it happened. It did. On that first day of war, I felt betrayed and bluntly lied to. As a Belarusian citizen, I was betrayed by the criminal regime and army officials that allowed Russian troops to attack peaceful Ukraine through Belarusian territory. 70 of 480 missiles launched by Russian army to Ukraine on the first week of the war were launched from Belarusian territory. This is a crime that violates the constitution and laws of Belarus. And those who signed those criminal orders must stand trial. I am not surprised by the evil and inhumane actions of Belarusian dictator Lukashenko. He has been committing crimes against humanity ever since he came to power 28 years ago. And from August 2020 all till today, Lukashenko and his armed forces have been creating the greatest massive nationwide repression, torture, and killing of Belarusian people. Belarusians are united under the white, red, white flag against the dictator. His list of crimes only increases, and it is documented by the United Nations it's called United Nations High Commissioner of Human Rights. And on February 24th, both Lukashenko and Putin have increased their list of crimes. As a Belarusian, for me, the war between Russia and Ukraine is not just some territorial conflict. This is my war too. It is a war for the independence of my country against imperialism and dictatorship. Same as the people of Ukraine, Belarus has the right to be free from Russian aggression. My people are not Russia's puppet, but Lukashenko, who allowed the Russian army to occupy Belarus, is the puppet. I am not alone in this opinion. On February 27th, my family, friends, colleagues went out to protest against the war in Belarus. 908 people were arrested that day. Belarusians continue to voice their protest against this war despite the risk of imprisonment and huge fines of $100 or more. The Belarusian partisans disrupt the railway system so that trains with Russian weapons and supplies are blocked. Hundreds of Belarusians also use civilian cars to block the movement of trucks on the Polish-Belarusian border. Hundreds of Belarusians have joined the Ukrainian international forces, and they stand to defend on the front lines Kyiv. These people are true heroes of my country. Civilian volunteers and medical specialists work alongside Ukraine, hand in hand. I especially appreciate those Belarusian volunteers who took care of Ukrainian refugees 24/7 by providing them housing, food, supplies, medical, financial, and legal assistance. Among those who collect, sort, and load trucks with the humanitarian aid are people who selflessly drive nonstop thousands of kilometers back and forth to the Ukrainian border, transporting supplies and refugees. And I cannot oversee the provision of ambulance cars, protective gear, and other means of protection of civilians and soldiers in Ukraine. These people are heroes. Finally, I am grateful to the people of Ukraine that accepted the help of Belarusians and treated them as allies, not enemies, both here in Korea and abroad. It is a sign that we fight together. I humbly ask those who see Belarus as a country aggressor to clearly distinguish Belarusian people and the criminal regime. Therefore, I believe that without free Ukraine, there will not be a free Belarus. I ask you, Korean people, to also support Ukraine. Do not look away. Spread the word. Donate medical supplies, protective gear, and means of defense. Stand with Ukraine with your actions and save human lives. Thank you.